Hi, I'm Chef Tony Matas with BBQGuys.com. Today we're taking a closer look at something that I often get asked a ton of questions about, and that is, what is an infrared burner or grill, and what sets them apart as something special that I should actually consider installing in my outdoor kitchen? With most high-quality infrared grills, you can enjoy the great benefits of quick preheat times, faster cooking times, even heat distribution across the grill surface, juicier food overall, and steakhouse quality searing. When describing infrared burners versus conventional burners, basically the way I try to explain it is conventional style gas burners will produce heat that's more diffuse, sort of like a flashlight, whereas the heat that comes from an infrared is very direct and concentrated, more like a laser beam. That's why infrared broilers are generally used in steakhouses for the intense sear and crust they can produce at extremely high temperatures. The design of an infrared burner is basically a gas chamber area covered by some sort of radiant panel. This allows infrared grills to have very even heat across the cooking surface. The most common design you'll find is a perforated ceramic tile covered with a protective stainless mesh. Solaire and Lynx are two popular brands featuring this type of burner. Now, the most unique design of an infrared system that I've seen is used inside TEC grills, where radiant glass panels evenly spread out the heat from the burners as it rises to your food. These TEC grills are about the most even cooking grills you'll ever use. Of the various practical advantages of infrared, one of my favorites is the incredibly quick preheat time. With an infrared grill, you'll be ready to cook within 3 to 5 minutes, making them perfect for a busy schedule. You'll also notice the food you cook over infrared will be cooked to perfection in a fraction of the time compared to cooking over conventional burners. When I'm looking to cook the perfect steak, the main feature I'm looking for is the ability to reach temperatures between around 800 and 1,000 degrees. At these temperatures, you'll get excellent grill marks, caramelization, and a beautiful crust across the entire surface of your steak. Solaire grills and their ceramic infrared burners produce some of the highest heat outputs you'll find. Now, when you look past the great exterior sear that you get with infrared grilling, you'll also find that the food you cook over infrared will be incredibly juicy. The reason behind this is that infrared works to eliminate the convective air movement that a conventional burner uses to heat your food. When grilling over infrared, the moisture barrier of your food remains intact. Real-world translation? The food you grill will retain up to 30% more moisture. A common misconception about infrared grills is that they're only designed to cook well at high temperatures. Top grill brands in the industry such as TEC and Lynx are constantly innovating and have created variable temperature infrared cooking systems. The TEC Patio FR series of grills uses a variable temperature stainless steel burner underneath TEC's radiant glass panels. With this unique design, TEC has made it possible to grill at a low of about 200 degrees or up to a high of about 900 degrees, which is a huge temperature range for an infrared grill. This makes it possible to enjoy the benefits of infrared even when cooking something fairly low and slow. The Trident Pro Sear burner by Lynx is another great option if you want a variable temperature infrared burner. Cook something like shrimp at lower temperatures, or crank up the heat to high for steakhouse searing. If you're interested in having the option of cooking over infrared or conventional burners, there are plenty of hybrid grills on the market, which will typically feature several conventional burners paired with one infrared zone. If the bulk of your cooking will be over conventional burners, infrared side burners are also a great option. With this type of setup, you don't have to dedicate any of your main grilling area to an infrared zone, giving you the best of both worlds.